Every gang hides a ghost, a shadow they know. The knife cuts the deepest when it's a friendly hand. Trust turns to quicksand. You can't even stand. Like smiling wide while they plant the drag. Be careful of wolves dressed up in blue. The sheep are silent, but the wolves are cruel. They whisper like friends, their teeth in disguise. Sweet honey words, but venom in their lies. The tighter the circle, the sharper the blade. Your trust is the currency they've already paid. Watch the shadows, they dance in the glow. It's the ones in the light who deal a low blow. Eyes wide open, don't let them be guided. Wolves and wool wear the deadliest smile. There's always a Judas waving your flag, smiling wide while they plant the trap. Be careful of wolves dressed up in wool. The sheep are silent, but the wolves are cruel.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, Yissa. Yes, I have 2 live today. It is an exception because I don't work today. So, yeah, it's an exception, but then I will see you all at the end of the week. So, yeah, hello, Christy. Hello, Yissa. Hello, Bluebella. Hello, Kia. Hello, Ocean. Hello, Rina. Hello, Vila. Yes, there was a lot of confusion because of the Wizard of Oz. No, hello, just hope. So yeah, no, today exceptionally I have 2 live, but yeah. So because there is so much going on. So first of all, and hi everyone. So happy to see everyone. So yeah, that explained the random live that I'm doing right now, but that's all good. So yes, Lucky, no. Hello, Blueberry, done. Non. Tu penses que je te vois pas parce que je suis en train de... Tu penses que je te vois pas? Hello, Miss D. Yes, I am reprimanding Loki. Je te vois quand même, hein. Fais ton respect. So yes, hi everyone. So happy to see everyone. So yes, because there's so much shit going on right now, including, you know that King Payne started a new channel after Hello Polo, after he lost his Crown Family channel. Well, that channel is now gone. Like that channel is also gone at the moment. You know what I mean? So yeah. Now is there gonna be other of his channel that gonna disappear? That's the thing. I really believe that, and I think that's maybe that's would be the time to realize that would be such a good idea for any of the people who follow Dani like weirdos. What happened to that one? The same thing. He yeah, oopsie doopsie. The same thing. That's the same thing that happened. And I'm just like, do they realize that it's being with Dani is not enough to protect anyone from anything when you're being bullies? Hello, Jewel Kitchen. Like, I don't understand. Lady Atisha has just been served. Served. She's liable right now because Dani made her commit fraud. And instead of realizing that, they're still emo-tipping and emo-tipping. I'm like, who told King Payne or gave to King Payne the footage of Kimmie getting arrested? Yeah, she has acknowledged it. She put out a motion to dismiss. You want to see it? Hello, cute and mighty. Look here. So yeah, this is the register of action for anyone looking for the case number. My name versus her name. Let's not show the address of anyone. To her channel, to her subscriber. The most I heard her say was, I'm not giving her a dime. I'm not giving her a dime. L Tracy. And I'm like, you shouldn't have to give me a dime. Why can you not acknowledge that you committed fraud and that it's not okay? Like, she knows who is to blame for this situation. OKP literally sit his ass down on this internet, putting up a video of Kimmie being arrested when Dani had just lost her channel because of doing shit like that. And Dani made it a point to remove all video from the Dani Robertson channel that could be seen as bullying. But Kingpin is doing the same thing. And what does he? I'm like, you really think she gives one fuck about you? No, Bluebella, you're not late. I am late. Like, she really thinks you give one fuck. She gives one fuck about you. She gives so little of a fuck of Lady Letitia that she literally, like, do you realize the madness of saying to someone, you own the song, but then the next day sending a copyright against the same person, claiming the same song and saying that it's yours? It cannot be both your songs. You have the right, or you have the right, or no one has the right. Unfortunately, no one has the right because no one has copyrighted the Lady Latisa. Lady Latisa. And I would be really offended if I was Lady Latisha because Auntie Pick Me's music is way more elaborate than that shit. So yeah, no, she has received her citation. She was served. She was served on November on November 6th. Why is she being served? Because Dani made her commit fraud. Like, the moment I knew Lady Atisha was clueless as fuck was when she was like, how many times did I strike you? I'm like, how come you don't know how many times you have tried to strike me? And they still will blame other people instead of seeing who made it okay to sue people for shit on the on the black tea sector. Dani. And you know the most stupid part of this? Because when you look at Lady Latisha's response to me, Do you see my case number? This is my case number. That means that Lady Latisha did copy paste work because she put my case number on. I'm like, this is a response. Remember when they were doing that whole hoopla because I put on Dani's case number on the case I was answering to? I'm like, you're so dumb. Why would the case number not be the same? She did not copy paste the case number. She's responding to the case. Now, if I now see, and the worst case is, look at this. I look at this. Macy Thomas call asking about the case. Macy, that sounds like Mia. Was it Quiet Storm that we know he is a master legal expert? So since Macy Thomas asked, and Macy Thomas, it is a M, you know, like Kimmie Luv, Mia Love, Macy Love. It is all connected. It is all connected. Guys, I'm fucking joking, okay? This is to show how frivolous what they were saying about me is. I'm like, the mental gymnastic you need to do to say that kind of shit is kind of impressive. Thank you, V Love. Make it rain if you love your owl. No, that's me making fun of them because I'm like, remember when they were like, it's Kimmie Luv and Dr. Love? I'm like, it's Macy and Mia. They both have M. Do you think it's a coincidence? Yes, it is. It's a fucking coincidence. Oh my God. She put my case number on her response. How surprising. Why is it so surprising? Why? Why is it so surprising? It shouldn't be that surprising. And yes, I heard from someone told me that Teddy said that the Macy Thomas may be an alias of Dani. And I'm like, yeah, for sure. That's clearly Dani. Dani said on her live that, what's going on? Hello, Tanika. So yeah, no, I'm like, I'm not gonna talk about the we of Polly because I've discovered two people from the we, and I'm like, oh, interesting. Yay. So yes, that's clearly Dani. I agree with Teddy 100%. Oh, I've also heard that she was responding to my what I was saying about her, and I'm like, that's okay because the only thing me and Teddy have in common is Dani Robertson. We are both victim of Dani Robertson, and we're both victim that refuse to stay down because of Dani Robertson. We don't need to be friends, and we don't need to find each other's content interesting. And I'm like, I'm not sorry about that. what I find interesting is her case. And yes, I do believe that she has done stupid mistake in that case and that she has tried with charges that are hard. Like I said, I could go for defamation too and all of that, but I'm scared of losing. So that's why I don't want to bother my case. And she has had a lot of claw of her um causes. Pew pew pew. No, nothing like that. Like, her count. She has had a lot of count removed. And I do believe that the case would have been dismissed faster if Dani wasn't such an idiot. I do believe Dani is profoundly stupid, and she is the reason why, even though sincerely think about it, guys, like half of the count have been removed by the judge already. But the judge is still asking Dani, okay, guys, give me 1 second. Hi, Dani. Okay, guys, I will be back in a couple of minutes. Give me 1 second. I will be back. Yes, okay, yes. Well, while we're waiting, did you see the Jaguar ride thingy reaction to 50 Cent? I'm coming back in like 2 seconds. Hello, Dani. Hello, Casta. Hello, Chicago girl. I'm coming back in 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds.
When the brother tried to rob a man who was a detective undercover. Children's story.
Come on.
Slick Rick.
Yes.
We used to have real stories in hip hop, and now everything is what?
All right.
What are people talking about anymore? It's not. Hip hop used to be able to teach people. It used to be able to influence people to care about their communities or to pay attention to what was going on. And now it's used to encourage people into alcoholism, drug addiction, a life of promiscuity. I mean, when you got rappers saying that, female rappers telling everyone that they need to be on PrEP. When you got that being sold, like when you have, is nobody not paying attention to how many people in the entertainment industry are now pushing and backing stuff from the pharmaceutical industry?
Mm.
The influence, hip hop has been very influential, and now we got what we got. So yeah, I don't know if I would use the word hip hop when it comes to this conversation.
All right. Well, speaking of, before we delve in deeper, right when this documentary kicked off,
Yeah.
and first and foremost, have you watched the documentary?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Actually, I've studied it. I've been studying it. I appreciate you guys giving me some time because I have a bunch of notes.
Oh, okay.
That I took because I wanted to see for myself what this is really all about.
the first thing we have to kind of delve into is the fact that when it comes on, we start off with Diddy basically recording him coming back to New York, recording himself, hiring a camera crew to technically turn himself in. 5 days before he turned in, he came back to New York. Based on
6
his lawyer,
days.
6 days.
6 days.
Apologies. Based on his lawyer's recommendation, saying that of course, he's cooperating, but for him to be recording this, uh,
Yeah, Mark Agnew Fafo, I'm calling him.
yeah. Yeah. Do you think his lawyers suggest? I mean, do you think that's just Diddy hubris, or like what was that as far as him just saying, "I'm going to record this whole process"?
I
Of
don't. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, because technical lawyer will tell you to probably go against that, because this documentary to me doesn't exist if this it doesn't. Well, it might still exist, but this footage, the way it starts off, the fact that the executive producers 50 Cent. The fact that that they have this footage and however they got it, the fact that it exists is like, Diddy, why would you even start recording this? Like, why would you even give us this leverage to even put this thing out? Please give us your take. Well, I wouldn't call it leverage, but go ahead.
Well, the whole point of him filming this whole thing was because I'm sure that he planned on doing his own documentary. This is an extreme narcissist you're talking about. Extreme. He's sitting there with feds an eye shot away from his hotel suite, filming his hotel room. And he's looking at them and he's filming them right back. He's literally saying in certain parts, yeah. Make sure you're filming all of this because we need to get some, some cutaway shots.
That's wild.
No, he was literally, I mean, did nobody pay attention to that?
Oh, I saw it.
Like he said, yeah. Make sure you're filming all of this. We need this for cutaways. Like you're sitting here collecting footage, like a director, like an AD.
What does that say to the cameraman that can anybody be bought, or he said the cameraman said he recorded all this for Diddy, and then of course Diddy got locked up. So
yeah, Diddy got locked up and he didn't get paid. That's a lot of people seem to have that experience.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Dealing with Combs Enterprise, they come in and they work and they don't get paid.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're gonna build up to it real quick.
Yeah. So he was able to sell that footage to whomever he chose. The question is, how did anybody know about it? Like that's the thing. Like that's the part that it's so funny because people they get so excited. But when you've got a lawyer like Mark Agnifilo who is orchestrating your possible surrender, because as you heard him say in the beginning of the documentary, he was very clear. It's almost the middle of September and there's no indictment. As you heard Diddy say, I've been an exemplary client like you've asked. You said I've been an excellent client. I came here. I did everything you asked me to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they're literally having this conversation.
Yeah, in that conversation, Diddy was worried about the outlook of the public versus the victims.
The outlook of the public. Oh, he was worried a lot more than that. You don't think? He literally sat there and said, we need comms. He's sitting there talking like an evil dictator.
Hello, everyone. I'm so sorry. Let me put back my ears. She's not integrated into the blue couch. But yeah, no, Chef Girl, don't worry. They don't really strike like that. Whew. Sorry, guys. Hello, hello, Rico. I don't understand why someone who hates me so much is always here, but I accept that you just I don't know what is wrong with you. I don't know. But yeah, no. Watching that and watching how much that video is going viral, do you really think people are not gonna believe in Jag? I'm glitching. I should come back. I'm coming back. Okay, I'm back. I'm glitching. I'm glitchy. Here I am. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Just to make sure. So yes, guys. I'm like, she's gonna get new followers, and nobody should be surprised about that because she's not trying to make a comeback. She will make a comeback. This video has already more than 250,000 views. Why would you not believe her? Like, she makes so much sense. Like, put a one in the chat if you watch the documentary with 50 Cent and Evie Jacinta. What the fuck are you doing here? That is an excellent question. What are you doing here? Is it because you love me now? Like, did you watch it? No, 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 no. Not watch the video of her talking about it. I'm talking about the documentary. The documentary. No, she has lost weight. Like Jack has always been a good-looking woman. People are so hateful. I've never said she ugly. Low-key. Oh my god. So yeah, in that documentary, 50 Cent had footage of Diddy from 5 days. Exactly. She looks healthy. Her skin is cleared. She looks good. Yeah, she's a pretty liar. Danny, whatever with you, okay? So yeah. For me, it's not because I hate someone that suddenly they become ugly. I'm like, yo, good looking people can be fucking horrible
We
too.
need
So.
cops. We need a way into this
No, that Jack,
conversation.
thank you so much. But yeah, they had videos like 50 Cent had videos from when Diddy was like 5 days from being arrested. And thank you, Luna's Blade. So yeah. They love Jag because Jag gives them content. And also Jag has something on them. So thank God for them. Jag looks extremely credible. But yeah, they had he had videos that the district attorney didn't have. Like, when you look at that documentary, it's confirmed basically that hello Firisi, it's confirmed basically that that Diddy was filming everything, that he was looking into everything, and yet the only video that the government had was the video that Cassie provided. I'm just like, this case is so fucking weird. Okay, this case is so weird. And it's weird that 50 Cent has access to all of this. Like, it's like he's being backed by someone. And, that's when you start, when you ask yourself those kind of questions, and then Jag is echoing those questions and acting as if she has the answers. Why would you not believe her? There will be grounds for a lawsuit at the later date because of the videos. I don't know who you're talking about. Yeah, more civil case, but like for him to go to jail, it just makes me think that they did such a lazy job. Like that's what I think. They did such a lazy job of the whole DD case that it's just like anyhow. That's why people believe Jag. Why would they not? Look at her. But yeah, no, I served Lady Atisha. Why do I have ground to sue Lady Atisha? Like I said, I wouldn't bother myself, and I think that's because I don't believe in justice. Ah, ground for lawsuit, maybe. But I think he was paid handsome, like, he was well paid. And I think like he did show some video, but he didn't show like clearly the most weird videos. So I wouldn't sue him if I was Diddy, because I wouldn't want those videos to be shown in any type of evidence. So if I was Diddy and I was thinking like a normal person, I would not sue the person that could show more, especially, and then it's like put in evidence and then we can all see it. Hell no. To the no. Hello, Sacred Onion. To the no, no, no. Hell no. So yeah, I wouldn't do that. But why is it such a far-fetched idea that someone would believe Jag? But then here she is now, that weirdo Dani, talking about Val and the grift or whatever the fuck Val was doing about being sick or not sick. I'm like, so the people who believe Val, they're victims, right? Because someone lied to them, right? So they were not all seeing and all knowing. They didn't do a really deep research, ask for medical record of the whole situation. Hello, Victoria. Like, is that what happened? No, that's not what happened at all. Exactly. Like, no, I'm pretty sure the people involved in that documentary know what they were doing. Was it far-fetched that she swam to the listen, that story, she never repeated it, and I have not seen the video of her saying that. So I don't know when she said that whole thing about Epstein. All I'm saying is that she's a liar. She's this, she's that. But why are people who believe liar being punished for that? That's my problem with it. I'm like, why is it so weird to believe someone like Jag? Why is it so unbelievable? Why were people believing Val? They were rumors about her way before that big scandal now where she's being exposed. So what was the point? Like, people will believe anything these days. They really will. C'est correct? C'est correct? Okay. So yeah, Lady Atisha is being sued for being an idiot that believed another idiot. Same for what's her name? What's his name? Official Kingpin losing all his channel. Why? Why all of this? Why all of this? Because of Dani Robertson. And now, do you think this woman will? Hello, Stephanie. Do you think this woman will talk about the fact that she needs to reveal her identity on December 15? Probably not. Knowing her, she's not going to talk about it because that wouldn't fit with her narrative. She is all of his channel, like 2 of his channel have been removed now. The Crown Family 1 and the Crown Family 2 have been removed. Why? Since he started windmilling for Dani, being a weirdo, believing that she's God or something. That's something I really don't understand. Like, there's a lot of things I don't understand on this internet. Like, so much I don't understand. I don't understand how people can, let's say, make me the bad guy because I didn't want someone to talk shit about other people. I don't understand how I can be made the bad guy. Oh, Trinity Love. I don't understand how I can be made the bad guy. And yet I am being made the bad guy by a lot of people. Like, I'm seeing videos of, I don't know, there is that new YouTuber, I guess. I don't know who that person is, who did a video with not lots of views, but what intrigued me was the people who wrote under it, which were Plotter and Snoopy. And I was just like, okay, whatever, man. Like, this is the weirdest shit in the world right now. One, they don't even know that woman's real name. I don't know her real name, and I don't want to know. They don't know her real name. And the fact that they are so cool with people having their privacy invaded is weird as fuck to me. 2 plus 2 making 4. No, 2 plus 2 equal 110. Okay, at this point, because I don't understand. They were really a video being like, oh, she dogs her old mod. And I'm like, I live on hatred and water. Well, I did say that too. So, I agree that I live on hatred. But yeah, Mama is here. But yeah, no, I do agree I live on hatred and hate. But I also live on truth. Like, that's not even her name. That's the weirdest part of all of it. Jag once said Plotter was a troll. Do you think she may have been right? I don't know what Plotter is. I don't know what it is about this situation where someone was showing to me messages between her and him, private messages that has nothing to do with me. Why is he in agreement with that? I don't know. Is that troll behavior or is that insane behavior? I don't know. I just think Plotter became insane. Like, Jack also said that Plotter was Murph, and that has been proven to be wrong. And they was also saying that Plotter was Dani, and they were Murph, and they were also HG Tudor, and they were any UK people. Snoopy, Madgie, what are you talking about? I wasn't in any Discord. Did you hear me say that you were in a Discord? I said that there was a video. Clearly, you and your friend have just decided to take everything I say badly. I said that there was a video with my name, and what surprised me is that I saw a comment of yours, and I said I will never understand why people who don't even know the name of a bitch are acting as if me wanting to respect the privacy of people is a bad thing. So Snoopy, I don't know what the hell you're talking about right now. Yo, I thought Plotter was ride or die too until he decided that whatever what he happened, like I could understand if at the beginning you don't understand and then you start, yeah, that's the name of the thing. Like I would understand at like if at the beginning you don't understand the situation because she be crying and say that I screamed. But then when you have all the elements, like what is it that I did exactly? Like I'm tired. I think it's stupid. So yeah, there is that person called the Watcher. Okay, that's called she ducks her own mod. So yeah, I didn't really listen to the video. I'm not gonna lie, but because of the Jag thing and the whole spying on everyone and everything, well, I know all the time. Well, Polly was not doxxed because this is not her name. As I've already said, it's not her name. And like I said, if the only thing you can take off of the whole situation is that Polly shouldn't have been doxxed, why don't you have more outrage? Dear Lord, you know nothing. One, that's not her name. I don't understand what the hell. Two, they showed her Facebook. If you put your ass on a panel and show your face, you should not be surprised if someone shows your social media. Even for Dani, Wade, that was pretty tame. Like, Polly wasn't only, listen, Madgie, you doxed her. I did not, because that's not her name. Now you can scramble and leave. Like, I'm like, please go, leave. Fucking Polly apologist. I'm like, Snoopy, do not insult little owl. You're not an owl to be insulting owls. Okay, this is your last comment. You're welcome, as all outsiders are, but you will not be insulting other owl. Loki. I'm like, listen, I dog someone that this is not her real name, as I've already said. And people refuse to understand that I did it out of anger, that yes, I was sloppy. You can accuse me of being sloppy, but if the only thing you can do is literally see that, no, go away. Go away. Snoopy, again, why are you arguing with little owl? Like, do you want to be removed? Like, what is wrong with you? You have the right to, if you want, to come up and use the 15-minute outsider who wants to tell their part You have the right to. But don't be here insulting little owl in the chat. You're not a little owl to be doing that. Pauline Police got a love affair going on. Listen. You dispose of people who supported you. I do not dispose of people. If me telling Polly, I don't want you to talk badly about little owl, and I don't want you to show me private messages, and then she has a fit, and then to prove my point, I show messages knowing that it's not her real name. And you know what? It wasn't her real name, which is exactly what I thought. And I was like, I ain't doxing the bitch. It's not her real name. And you know what? It wasn't her real name. Because I wanted to show that she was talking shit about little owl. You call that disposing of people? I call that wanting to be neutral. So go kiss Polly's ass and leave me be. Why are you here? I dispose of people. I'm like, you dispose yourself by coming in here and talking shit to me. Drop the link. You have 15 minutes. You better be polite. That's about it. Let me take out the chronometer. Yes, I will use my timer. You know the thing that makes it so that you can? Yo, I'm like, Polly went and texted me, I am not a little owl anymore. How did I dispose of the bitch? She decided to leave. I'm like, am I supposed to cry and tell her not to leave me? Am I supposed to be like, please, baby, please, please, baby, please? Oh, Jesus. Snoopy, come or not come? It's up to you. You just insulted my timer, and I'm like, the timer is what makes shit fair. The fuck? I literally say you have 15 minutes and non-interrupted. And yeah, for any Polly apologist that wants to take a turn, you can come and take a turn. If you want me to respond, we do 15 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Okay? Luna, I didn't read everything you said. You can come up after, what's her name, Snoopy, to explain yourself. She didn't respect any little owl privacy. She showed your private text and I said, I don't want them. Like, it's actually insane that I'm getting reprimanded because I didn't respect my friend privacy, like the privacy she broke for all of y'all. And because she was the special of special owl of specialness, it was okay. Nah, I refuse. It's not okay. It's bull. Yo, take your time, Snoopy. It's not like the 15 minutes is gonna run away. Like, I see that you despise my timer. Like, when I see people like that, I'm just like, why were you even here to begin with? C'est correct, Mom? Fuck it. Madgie, open the book and free all the messages. No, Dani, I said I wasn't going to show any messages anymore. So yeah. She was reporting on all of y'all every day, and here you are defending her privacy when she didn't respect yours. Dear Lord, knock yourself out. Be dumb and peace. Like, I've already shown enough. Like, it's on you at the end of the day. But anyone who has talked to Polly for 5 seconds should find it really hilarious that she is now sucking up to Vampy. I'm like, Vampy? We now cool with Vampy now? Oh my God. Like, nah. I'm just that ruthless. Nah, it's not worth it. Because me releasing anything, what does it prove? It proves nothing. Those who believe that she was talking shit about people believe it already. Those who do not, do not. Like, if you look at her writing a whole narrative for Star and venting her storyline with Star and Lady Letitia, casting Star as the villain, and they still think this is a good person, who am I to dispute that? There is nothing I can tell you to help you become smarter at this point. Like, they saw her, they were sitting down watching her create a whole situation. Do you know the shock and the bamboozlement I felt when this when people told me that that Star and Lady Letitia were not fighting? Do you know how shocked I was? And Lady Letitia was like, "Oh, Madgie is trying to invent a story between me and Star." I'm like, "No, Polly was. Polly told me that." My response was, "Why? What does it have to do with me? If Star wants me to intervene, she'll let me know." I'm not. I wasn't inventing. Like, I'm not in denial. Mom, tu vas être correct, t'es sûr? Tu vas être correct, t'es sûr? Tu vas être correct, t'es sûr? Mais t'es-tu correct? Snoopy, you need to connect your microphone and your camera. Yo, me, Plotter, mystery. Okay, that's what I feel when I look at Plotter. I'm like, mystery has entered the chat. Like, I would love for him to come up someday and just explain to me what in the name of fuck is going on. I'm like, you are ready to die on that cross? Why? Why? What did she do? Mommy, je m'en viens pour t'aider dans 3 secondes. Mommy, please. Okay. Snoopy. Listen, I don't know what the hell happened to Plotter, but his brain, like, he saw that she was creating a storyline about Star and Lady Letitia and Star's child and Lady Letitia and him, and he saw that she was saying, "Y'all, I agree with Polly," and he's like, "Yes, sir. Yes, sir." Like, what the fuck is going on? What is happening? It's actually insane. Like, for me, I'm like, okay, dude, like, who am I to judge? I'm sorry that my reaction, hey, Kia, I'm sorry that my reaction was to basically just be, well, that ain't my problem. If Plotter wants me to intervene, he will tell me. Like, I'm sorry that my reaction when people are talking about other people is to say, well, if they want me to know, they will tell me. I thought that was really respectful of me, but obviously it was not respectful. Obviously, I was really wrong to want to respect people's privacy. I should have never done such a thing, ever. Respect people's privacy. I should have never done such a thing. Hello, Sophie.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, I don't know what's going on
But
with you, Madgie, but you're
couldn't
saying to
hear.
me that I'm a poly apologist. I don't know where you got that from. So I'd like you to clarify.
You got an echo. Is it better now? Woohoo! Trevor.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
But
So,
I'm
in the chat, I was told I was a poly apologist.
I'm gonna
gonna
shut up. I'm gonna start the thing. You have
You have
5
5
minutes.
minutes.
I don't need 5 minutes.
But you have to.
Fine, go ahead. Okay, I'm coming up and I'm asking you directly, Madgie, because it's clear that you saw my husband's post and took offence to it because I had clapping underneath it. Because I don't agree with how you doxed Polly. Now, you can come out and say all you like, that she's now saying that it was somebody else's name, but it doesn't take away from the fact that what you put out initiated another CC to put out her whole family. This isn't about me getting up and defending Polly. This is about me actually saying to you that that's wrong, that you should have taken every step that you could possibly have taken to be able to hide her identity, so none of the rest of the things could have followed. That was my point. And I'm entitled to have that opinion, Madgie. So here you are then, because you read it, you have a bone of contention. I'm not an owl. And that's fine. Let me tell you, I'm completely fucking okay with that I'm insulting your owls in the chat because I'm responding to a fucking racist that was there. And because of comments that she had made, and I'm responding to her, and you're telling me that I'm attacking owls in the chat, which isn't true whatsoever. So I'm a poly apologist, simply because I said to you that I don't agree with her being doxxed. And I don't. This was somebody that you said you were close to, who you called a friend. And within a matter of a week, you go from, she was my friend, to, I hate the bitch. She could be anybody. Could be Maria, could be Dani. It could be Victoria next week. It could be absolutely anybody. And that is my point, Madgie. It's not about Polly. I don't know Polly outside of YouTube. The most interaction I really had with Polly was on your panel when I was covering Stormy. That's it. So it isn't about being an apologist for anybody. So you can paint this in that light if it makes you feel a little bit more comfortable, but that's not the reality of it. And that's not why half your people walked either. It's as simple as what you did was wrong. You dox her. And you can sing all day long now and say, well, she's saying now that that's not her name. But do you know what? People have seen. People have seen her family posted. People have seen her social media. She probably wants to be anonymous. I don't blame her. I don't blame her with everything that went out there. But the damage is done. And for you to be able to say that you're taking accountability, but yet somebody can't bring it up to you without you taking offence to a person who has less than 30 bloody subscribers, and your knickers is in a twist. Come on, Madgie. I don't need the 5 minutes. You can answer from here. Your knickers is in a twist. Come on, Madgie. I don't
You sure?
You sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
I just need you to mute.
mute.
Okay. Can you mute that? Doesn't echo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
Perfect.
I need you
I
to
need you
mute.
to mute, girl.
Oh, you need me to mute. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. So I'm gonna take 2 minutes. Well, 3 minutes. One, I'm sorry that I called you a poly apologist. Clearly, you have missed a lot. So this is me being annoyed with the situation. So one, as I've already said, the me putting out that name that is not her name, that was not okay. And I've already, like, that's the thing. I'm like, I've already said that. I've already said that I was being sloppy because I thought it was actually her real name at that moment when I was trying to apologize over and over about that. But for me, what I did and the heat of the moment, and that's why I don't like with everyone, is that they don't understand that it was an accident, because all I wanted to do was to show the proof that I just couldn't take anymore, that she was just snitching on everyone and inventing storyline on people. I couldn't deal with it anymore. So I just got too, it was just too fast. I did a screenshot and then I showed it. I should have taken the time to cross out the name. And believe me, I ain't doing that ever again in my life. Like, it was me making a stupid mistake. But what made me now do the whole I don't apologize anymore is that I got so annoyed with learning that it wasn't her name. Okay, that I was just like, okay, like the whole thing, because my defense, and like I said, even if it's not her name, I should have blocked the name. Now, the whole another CC showed her family. First of all, that CC's action cannot possibly be been put on me. Okay? Because I'm like, I will take responsibility for what I did, but I cannot control what someone else does. So yes, that person showed the Facebook pictures. Again, I don't consider this because, and I'm talking because I will not take the responsibility for what Dani did. One, Polly has said that she was cool with it because Dani removed the video. So she's not sad about it anymore. She doesn't find it bad. So I'm not going to take responsibility for something that Polly has taken, is cool with. But personally, and the level of doxing, Polly was someone that came on platform, insulted Dani, and showed her face. I am extremely shocked that she's shocked that her social media could be shown. But I will not take Dani's answers or what Dani did on my shoulders. Your turn, I will mute.
I'm not saying that you are responsible, but what I am saying is the accountability goes as far as saying that you were the catalyst for that to continue. You were. And if you had an issue with Polly for months, you're a great actress, Madgie, because you've been getting on and letting her on panel, like you've just said, as if there was nothing wrong in the background. Whatever happened and whatever messages were sent, were sent. I don't understand why that wasn't dealt with in the background. That to me does not make sense, whether it's Polly, whether it's me, whether it's anybody. I do not understand why you couldn't address it in the background and why it was done on a live. So this was somebody that you were okay with and that you had on panel regularly, who you had co-hosting, who you had breaking down your PACER documents, who you had coming up giving their experience as an American, who you had coming up giving their experience on racism, on many, many topics, Madgie. And then you come on live and you say, okay, this person has been tormenting me for months and here are all the things that she's been sending me. And I understand that you don't want to be getting stories from this person said this and this person said that. Of course you don't. But at the same time, that's something very simple you could have addressed in the background. That was my point. That's most of the people's points that had issue with it, Madgie. It's not, oh, we're poly apologists. Nothing like that. It's like, this is something that is completely going over your head. And if you were accountable, I don't understand how you go from saying this person was your friend to I can't stand, no, actually, I can't hate that. I hate that bitch. How does it go to that within a week? That's it. That's all I'm asking.
Oops. Thank you. Okay, so one. She has been tormenting me. She wasn't tormenting me. That is such an exaggeration. I'm saying that I didn't like that aspect of my friend. There was one like, do you like your friend like for better and for like there's no for worse? Like there is not like you're like, okay, girl, but just stop. And she would ignore all my little hint or literally, and when I tried to make it more clear, she literally dismissed it. So yeah, I adored her. Yes, obviously I did. But that doesn't mean that there's not some aspect of her. Oh, Jamie. So yeah, obviously, even though she's my friend, there are aspects I don't like. I thought she was someone who talked too much. But the thing about inventing a narrative about Star, that I'm surprised. But I just thought she was like someone that talked too much. And I was just like, maybe she doesn't understand that this is a breach of privacy. And maybe she doesn't understand that I don't want to be biased. So I try to keep it under wrap because it's not the first time we have those conversations, which is why she kept on saying that I kept on saying, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, because we have had those conversations and she never stopped. So when at the end, I just removed the ranch because it was too much. Oh, and I didn't know that was your husband's account, by the way. Like the watching error, I didn't know it was your husband. I just saw the thumbs up and I was like, oh, okay, she's a poly apologist. So that was my bad. So yeah, I had one problem with her that she refused to understand, and that was really annoying. No, she was not tormenting me, but it was a problem as a mod to be doing that because you have more power. People think that you represent me and you cannot be having fight with a lot of little owl. I tried to keep it under like between us, but she refused. Every time I would do one thing just to make it easier, including saying that I loved her, she would literally write a messages on YouTube so that everyone could see, tagging me to let me know she wasn't an owl anymore. Like, what do you want me to do? I cannot keep something under wrap and then someone says something. If you say something, then I need to respond. I had no choice.
Okay, you may not have known who the person was that owned the account, but just to correct you, I didn't put a thumbs up. I put a clapping emoji because I agree with what he put up about her being doxxed and it not being okay. I do. There are steps you could have taken, you didn't take. You said you were caught up in a moment trying to prove a point. I hope you've learned from that, Magic. I do. And I also want to say this. You had said that Polly had crossed boundaries, that she had been in a position where there was an imbalance between her and the other owls because she was a mod, yeah? Okay. By the same token, there was an imbalance on her being on your platform and co-hosting and breaking down your documents and giving her experience. Sorry?
Stop saying that you were co-hosting.
Okay, well, she was on your panel with you.
She was not on the panel weekly. Golden was more on my panel. I give you 1 minute more.
Okay, well, when she was on the panel with you, that's an imbalance of power, Madgie, because you own the channel. You're the CC, she's the mod. And I know you would have seen a pattern for over a couple of months. And it's astounding it even got to that. But in terms of how that could have been resolved, it could easily have been resolved in the background. I don't know whether that be through a group chat with the people who were involved or whatever, but it really, really should never have made a live. And my name should not have come up this evening either. I don't know how you went from reading a post, Madgie, where I had clapped underneath it in agreement about her being doxxed, to my name coming up on your live now tonight as a result of somebody with less than 30 subscribers. Like, hello? So if you're accountable for that, why is it hitting off you so hard? Like, it's crazy. Somebody has an opinion to say, yeah, that was wrong. But if you were accountable for it to begin with, you would put your hands up and say, yeah, I was. Not get defensive and name my name on your life. That's all.
Okay, first, yeah, I hate the co-host thing because I'm like, she was barely on my channel. She was there. She came into 5 Live, but like people keep on trying to act as if my channel is like belongs to a lot of people. It belongs to me. It's my channel. Cool. 1, 2. What were you saying? Yeah, I try. You clearly refuse to accept that I tried to keep it private. I tried to tell her to stop in private. You refuse to understand this. So what's the point? And you keep on repeating it. You do not accept how I try to keep it in private, which is for months telling her I don't care, I don't want to hear that, it doesn't matter, or me literally saying stop it, stop it, stop it, to the point that I'm like, okay, you need for your wrench to be removed. Like clearly that refused to register. As for the abuse, yeah, the abuse of power. When you come into my channel, I make it a point to let people talk and express themselves. When you come on my channel, you talk about what you want to talk about. Is it an imbalance of power? Could I do anything to you? Yeah, obviously. But I don't. If you're scared of me, why come on my channel? Why come on my panel? I think it is a gross exaggeration and oversimplification of what happened with Polly, because I'm like, the authority she had was to make other owls feel unwelcome. That was the authority she had. She will make it seem like that is your owl, that is not an owl, that is not an owl. And I'm like, it's not up to you to decide. I decide. She had the power to make it seem like she could make a Discord group with secret invitation, and that I approved of that. She made it seem like you can come onto my platform and look at me and say that she was my co-host because she's the most special of special owl and the most special of special. And I'm like, nobody is special. Everyone, this is equality. She doesn't get the right to come and mouth people and vent storyline and then look at me. It's unacceptable. I tried to tell her as a friend. All the while she hated me. But like I said, if you cannot accept and cannot even acknowledge what she did wrong, you just want to punish me, and that's fucking annoying. your turn.
Well, I'll just answer that by saying that I was unbiased anyway, because I did bring up with Polly after she addressed the stuff that had been leaked about her professionally and comments about some of the stuff that you did show on the live. So my point was neutral between you and Polly. I wasn't an apologist on either side because I could see failings on both sides, on both. But I'm going to be honest, and here's where I stand, Madgie, after tonight with you. After being called on a panel, well, not I asked you to drop the link, but after having my name put out on your live for nothing this evening, do you know, for you not having to have your information correct, you know, for the last what you've Joe in your chat, who is a racist, who went in on Lady Letitia, and regardless of your bias towards Lady Letitia, she called her a plantation wife. And I called it out. And it's still tolerated. Now she's in the chat and then she attacks me because I called that out. And then you tell me not to attack your little owls. That's what I get from you for calling out a racist. And then you wonder why AT2 has put up about your channel and the bigotry and the social profiling and the racist remarks that are made, dismissed, laughed at when you're sitting there or when they're pulled is insane. And then to top it all off, you have what happened recently within there. And that's why you've a fallout within everybody there. There's a mixture of things, Madgie. There's a mixture. But I can say this wholeheartedly, hand on heart, you don't have to worry about me coming back to your platform. I won't be. I'm not comfortable around racists at all.
You white woman.
Yes, I'm white and saying that, and you are black and facilitating it. And Joe is white and saying it. And Stormy is white and saying it. And you're allowing it on your platform. And you're allowing the bigotry comments. You are tolerating it, Madgie. So now I'm going to leave. You can take as long as you like. You don't have to worry about me coming back because it fucking disgusts me.
No way! A white woman is here telling me how dare I, as a black woman, what in the bigotry? TV Jacinta, you agree? No shit. Get the fuck out. What the fuck is happening is that Snoopy decided to lecture me on racism because Joe said the plantation wife thing. And I'm like, I never agreed with the plantation wife comment. I called out Joe for it. What more do you want me to do about it? You want me to shame, shame, shame? Like, what do you want me to do? I don't give a fuck. Like, I did what I could. Thank you, Christine. Make it rain if you love your owl. So yeah, let's be clear. I don't agree with the plantation wife, which is why when I heard plantation wife and I thought it was about the Irish. When 82 came, I told him that I was sorry. I thought you were leaving. Why are you still here? Oh my God. So yeah, I repeat. Okay, I repeat. I don't agree with plantation wife. I called it out. I apologize. The only difference is that I refuse to be flagelled for that until I die when it didn't happen on my panel. It didn't happen in my chat. Okay? Thank you. I'm like, they're calling me out for something someone said, not on my own channel. I'm like, yo, whatever. You will blame me if it rains. Okay, I don't give a fuck. Oh my God. Oh, you didn't, da, da, da. I confronted Stormy. We have a whole live talking about it. What do you want me to do? Is there more I can do? Am I supposed to put them in jail? The only reason why I said to Snoopy, don't insult little owl and you're not an owl, is because it's a fact. You ain't an owl. Any poly apologist is not an owl. That's as simple as that for me. You ain't an owl. Don't insult little owl. It's always been a rule here. It's not surprising. I just don't do poly apologists where you will cry about me exposing a fake name and not give a shit about this bitch talking shit about everyone and then acting as if she's their friend and then showing me their private messages. That's what she said to me. You don't know what she has been saying to other people. You don't care about that and you're crying about a fake name being exposed. You are not well. Your priority are weird. It ain't my fault telling me I'm falling out with everyone. I'm sorry. I will continue to fall out with someone that kept on refusing to understand that I didn't want her to tell me about things that was happening out of Little Owl country. I didn't want to know. Okay? I didn't want the owl to feel under surveillance because they're not. Yo, coming and starting blaming me for Joe. I'm like, yo, I denounced it. Do I look like I agree? I heard plantation white. I already had that conversation, okay, with 82. That's why when she came and started saying 82 was right about you, I'm like, okay, go away. I refuse to have the same version as 82, someone that I know is literally living in a world where he is delusional. It's not my fault. Okay? Yo, racism and xenophobia are not the same thing. And the irony of this white woman talking to me about what should offend me as a black woman, I'm like, get your bitch ass out of my face. You don't get to decide what offends me. Go away. There are plenty of other people that are super offended and will continue to be offended until the day they die. Damage Kish. I'm going in the bushes. I'm like, yo, never said it was okay. Why would I say it's okay? It's not okay. Why would I say the tweet of Stormy are okay? They're not okay. But what do you want me to do? That idea of never accepting someone and just always repeating the same thing. For me, I'm just like, okay, but when are you letting it go? Isn't it mean that when you do a mistake, you just die with it? And I continue to say, I cannot believe people are ignoring everything that she has done wrong to concentrate on me. Hello, MGE. To concentrate on me showing her not name, but then it's my fault what Dani did when Polly was saying, Dani is so nice. She removed the video. Why are you crying about a video that Polly is cool with? Joe, Madgie, may I come up? Yes, of course, but just don't call anyone plantation wife because I will reprimand you again. So I'm going to put the timer on for you. You have the 15 minutes. You can tell me everything that you want. If you want me to answer, then you have 5 minutes. Because when I say, for me, I'm just like, this is stupid. Okay, this is stupid. I will not and cannot punish people until death if they have not committed one of the greatest sin in human history. Like, being an essayer. That for me is unforgivable. But when you look at Dani, clearly she has forgiven because now her and her whole team are literally working with Quiet Storm, trying to bring credibility to him and making it seem like he's some type of mastermind. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with all of you? Dani Niederle is going to be revealed. Her identity will be revealed in 7 days. I repeat, I will not condemn Dani for showing Polly's Facebook. Is that what people want from me? Because like people seems to want me to take responsibility for it, which is insane, because why would I take responsibility for something I haven't done? But they want me to condemn her. I'm like, she brought her ass on panel, mocked Dani and showed her face. There is no part of me that can believe that she is scared of Dani. I'm like, you cannot be scared of Dani and be doing things like that. That don't make sense. So I will continue to remain surprised and bamboozled by this. Like, it's your Facebook and you're crying? Jesus Christ. It wouldn't have happened if you showed her name, if you hadn't shown her fake name. Okay, my bad. I can only apologize for my part. What other people do with it ain't my fault. 1, 2. You cried because she showed your fucking Facebook? Like, if they were crying and being like, yo, after you said her name, Dani has now shown, I don't know, man, her the inside of her house, and now is gonna send people to watch her. Hello, Maria. Hello, Aspen. I can understand. Yeah, you can't, like, people can come up to explain to me. Like, I just want to understand why people don't care about her committing a breach of privacy. Is it because I didn't do anything with the information? Well, it reflects on me, not on her. People are so bizarre. Because it is your friend. Who is my friend? Polly? Listen, if my friend cannot understand that talking shit on other people is wrong at 30 something years old, that's not my problem. And also, the moment I knew that Snoopy was a fucking Polly apologist is the moment she said the thing about, oh, you doxed her job because I was defending the bitch. Polly is black. Listen, I'm not doing that. But yeah, why I tried to say that Polly wasn't lying about her being whatever the fuck she is because I was defending her from Dani, who said that she was a fake psychologist or psychiatrist or whatever the hell. The moment I heard that, I was like, okay, you're a whole Polly apologist and I need you to get the fuck out of my fucking face. Okay, go away. Get the fuck out, Polly apologist of my ass. You're all weird. You're a weirdo. And my name was name. My name was name. Why is your husband doing videos with my fucking name in the title? And then you're surprised if I see it? I seen it. I talk about it. What's the big deal? Why is you crying? Don't do the video. You want to do a video and then you act all I'm like, I just addressed the video. Like, it's not like, and she really came. I'm like, you clapped. No, you said thumbs up. I was like, okay, bitch, you clapped. Super happy for you. Hello, Joe.
Hi, Madgie.
How are you, girl?
I'm good. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
I don't really feel I need the timer. I just was gonna answer some questions if you had any, but also I wanted to address that last comment or
Go
that
right
last.
ahead. And I think the chat may have more question than me. Like for me, it's more about understanding what happened with you and Polly, because she really did a whole smear campaign on you. And like I said, I'm sorry because I accepted it without coming to you. That was one of my big regrets. If you could also explain the cat. The
Sure.
cat is
But
really important because the cat is the moment I was lost. But yeah, I'm really sorry that I didn't take the time to. I just really trusted Polly. But then when she after went after another person and started the same smear campaign, I could see that it was the same thing that she did to you, and I I saw red.
I appreciate that very much. Thank you. I appreciate your apology. Yes, it made me, you know, sort of make up my mind that you weren't fair because of that. And I left a comment under one of your lives addressing how um, what I observed in that, um, where Polly was up on the panel and she had called out Vampy and basically brigaded by showing something, she was doing something she should have done in private. She shouldn't have announced that she was going to unsub from somebody's channel. I mean, that could translate as brigading, and that reflects poorly on you. And, I think you weren't even cammed up. I think you actually had stepped away when that happened. But Polly was getting very cocky and, like, very having, well, like I had said, she seemed to be getting drunk on the power and the influence that she was imagining that she was having by being sort of the admin of your Discord and having such close proximity to you and having your ear. And, a lot of people have accused me of having Vampy's ear, like I have some sort of agenda. But no, I considered her a friend. And I've only been a friend to her. And I won't say anything else about that. I understand who V is, and I love her the way she is. So, but back to whatever the cats.
Yes, the cat. And like I said, you're right. I was unfair to you. Like when you said, "Oh yeah, you were unfair," and that's also what the poly apologists don't understand is that if I keep it all under wrap and I don't defend the owl that she's talking shit about, then it's unfair to the owl that are being talked shit about on. Like it's unfair to them, but they only care about what's fair for Polly. Like
Right.
what is wrong with all of you? Like
I
they don't
haven't.
matter. Like all the other owl that she was talking shit on, they don't matter. Only
Right.
Polly matters.
Well, when I saw what happened to me, I mean, a bit of misinformation turned the whole uh, dynamic upside down that I had, Vampy and I. Um, and when I saw that there was not even, there was maybe a singular objective voice in the whole crowd. Like everyone turned on me without even hearing my side of the story or anything. But when the cats blocked, first of all, I had my phone on and I was modding in Vampy's chat. By the way, I never asked for a wrench. I never want to be a moderator. I don't get paid for it, and my time is money. And either I volunteer it or, I have to get paid for my time. And it's a job and it's a hassle and it's not something that I have an allowance for in my schedule or my priorities. But respect to the people who do. And I always have given them respect. Especially in your chat. I've always enjoyed coming to your chat. I've always found it to be fair and welcoming and tolerant of diverse views and opinions. But now, when I have an opinion here, I get called a fire starter. Just because my opinions might be fire doesn't mean I'm trying to start trouble. If my opinions make somebody think, that's my goal. If I have an agenda, it's to maybe help people think about things a different way or help them maybe view things a different way. And I'm going to address the other bit of misinformation that only a couple of people want to hold on to it, and it's getting creepy because it's giving obsessed, it's giving stalker. But I didn't say colorized or colored about a people. I was talking about colorism and the perceptions of color. Colorism as a perception of color, people that are seeing things in race and color. I didn't call a person that. I didn't say I believe in that. I don't stand for that. I don't even classify as white. My heritage has white, but I don't, my family don't, we don't call ourselves white. So the white people that keep insisting that I am white, please stop. I mean, you're showing yourself.
And what
Anyway,
about the plantation wife? Because they love coming back with it. I have said that this was not okay to call Lady Tisha that.
yeah, I've explained it on Polo's channel. I'll explain it here because I appreciate you sticking up for your subs. And I know it must have been hard for you to out Polly. Um, you know, and I want to say this about Vampy. I respect her for not outing me in the same kind of way that, you know, you outed Polly, but that's a totally different kind of situation. And, you know, Polly, um, even after the fallout, still seemed to be in active competition to get airtime or something. But I don't know. For me, at my, you know, stage in life, whatever, what I see, things that come around and go around, and what I personally identify as attention seekers, they just kind of stand out to me. And I am a little feisty in the chat sometimes, but you know what? So is everybody else. And I'm being held accountable for what something I said that's been totally blown out of context. But it wasn't a racial slur. It was a term that is used to describe, in this case, a Black woman acting superior over other Black women, but over women, period. A woman acting like she's above other women and you know, insulting and doing that kind of thing. You know, I don't like when any of you guys do it to each other. And I
I
know that
agree with that, but it was the wrong term.
I
And no,
agree.
it's
And
not
I already,
Polly.
I
It's not
agree.
Polly, guys. Why are you saying it's Polly? Because she has a nice and soft voice. You have a really
I,
nice voice. But
thank
and
you.
Polly has
But
a nice voice too.
yeah,
But no, it's not the same person.
no, I'm not Paula. I'm not joking to me. That's my other screen name.
Mhm.
And I've used only one other, AKA Post Girl, that one. But those three are the only ones that I use. I'm not a troll. I don't have other troll accounts. I don't have time to be, you know, if people see me in other people's chats, it's like, you know, we're responsible for, like, the viewers. Some of the people in the chat want to hold other uh, viewers accountable for what is said when they're in the chat by a CC. I mean, we're not responsible for what you guys say. And just because we're here, it doesn't mean we agree with what you say. And just because we don't openly disagree with what you say in the chat doesn't mean that we don't. And we're just choosing not to be vocal about it at the time. We have a right to be silent. We have a right to be in the bushes. We have a right to block people and not be condemned, not be shunned, not be blacklisted for it. Like, some of these people's behavior is atrocious. And, you know, they've done worse. I've seen a lot of them say much worse, behave much worse. And I explained the plantation comment. I encourage you to watch Polo's
Like I said,
episodes
I
because
can
I don't want to
understand why
explain it
you would.
again. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, no, but I understand why it would not. It's just,
I understand.
it's just no.
I understand. I
Yes,
agree. I
exactly.
understand. And again, it was acknowledged, it was spoken on in Polo's live. If people want to hear more, they should go there. But about the cats, I was moderating on my iPad and on my phone. And Vampy was in a vertical live. And the screen is very sensitive on those. If you tap it once, it'll take you to the next video. If you tap it somewhere else, it'll pop up if you want to block somebody. If you accidentally type on their name. And, you know, when it happened, the chat was flooded with stories of other people that had similar situations happen to them. The little toe beans, we call them, their little pads on their feet, the iPad is sensitive to that. They have games on the iPad that you can download for your cat where they chase fish on the
No way.
screen. Yes. So it can be interactive with them. Well, couldn't find my phone. I misplaced it. They had gone and laid on top of it. And when I finally discovered it, it was underneath them. And I could see who had been blocked. And Melissa, 37, was one of them. And I screenshotted my phone right away. And in the Discord,
But
I asked,
that makes sense.
yeah, I asked the other mods to unblock her. And they did. So, I mean, it's not that far out of a story. It really isn't. It can happen.
Oh no,
But
it is
I do love
our
how,
story, but it's a story that can make sense.
what's that?
Like the story, like my cat did it. It's so messed up, but when you explain it like you just did, I'm like, it could happen for real.
Right. Well, it did happen.
Exactly. But
So that's it. But they are
yeah,
famous and, you know, it
yeah,
is what
no,
it
the cat, those
is.
cats are really famous. But what happened between you and Polly? Why did she decide suddenly to go after you? Because when I say she went after Joe, I mean it, guys.
I'm not aware of it, so I don't know. I don't know how I mean, I didn't watch her enough or where did she go after me
Like
at?
she would go after you and private,
Oh,
talking a lot.
um,
Like yeah,
yeah, she because I challenged her because when Vampy first started her channel sort of up again, and I was there and I was modding. I had seen some of the comments that Polly had made in the past up until that point, and then she was sort of, there's just sort of those subliminal that that I sort of detected, and I could be wrong, but I was only just being protective of Vampy at first, and I didn't want, you know, um, if you ask if you ask AI what the role of a moderator in a YouTube chat is, it comes up with a great outline. And you would love it. I would almost send it to you. But if you just ask it that question, you would love the answers. But people would understand what neutral actually means and what it means to have a wrench, what it should mean anyway, if it's supposed to be effective. Otherwise, it's just an abuse of power. It's just someone to, swing around. If they aren't using it correctly, then they're
hmm
abusing it. And if you look at what the AI says about what a moderator's role is or should be, I don't see, maybe I see one or two actually do that. And it's not all the time. But,
but why was she mad at you and Vampy's chat? Because now the fact that she's in Vampy's channel is actually really shocking to me. Because she really, from what I understood, she hated Vampy.
I know there's a lot of people on here, the whole flip flop. I mean, people just want to go where it's popular or where it's, you know,
Mm-hmm.
happening or whatever, and they'll do whatever to fit in. And I won't go hard on anybody because I understand that there are a lot of victims of trauma on here. I am a survivor of one. There's survivors of trauma, but there are also active victims. There are people that watch your channel that are in the chat that are in current situations of domestic violence happening now. And maybe that's why people are so aggressive on here because maybe it allows them to maybe vent some of, you know, I don't know. I just try to have grace about it because um, I know sometimes I could be sharp, but
No, it's fine.
ultimately, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, you know?
That's fine. I'm just wondering because the flip flop.
I don't know. She explained
Hmm.
beautifully what the plantation wife comment. See,
Yeah.
not everybody was offended. Many people, I would say more than not, more people understood what I meant by that than
Well, but
and were
the
not
people,
offended. Right.
but people who have the complexion to be offended were,
Right. Well,
you know what
some.
I mean?
Not
I'm
not all.
and
Some. A few. Not very many.
from what
There
I
weren't
understand,
very many.
Polly was not offended. But
No,
I don't know in the Avenger community if Polly is still blackfishing or not.
I don't know.
Don't mistake my wife's assertiveness for aggression. I don't think Snoopy is aggressive. I think Snoopy is a Polly apologist. Like that's my problem with with anyone that talks to me about Polly and everything because either people go after her or they act as if she is a poor little baby angel that did nothing. And I'm like, well, she talks shit about that person, that person, and now she is on that person's channel talking as if they're bestie. It's weird.
Yeah, all this bestie stuff, I don't know. It's
It's
very
fucking weird.
juvenile. It is. There's a lot of weirdness, but you know,
You
it's
ain't bestie with no one. Are you a Joe apologist? No, because when I told her what she did wrong, that's the thing. Do you tell Polly what she did wrong?
yeah, I did, and I think that's why she came at me. I posted a comment and I tagged her in the comment
Oh,
on your video. I called it out. What she did
I don't
when
do
she was
I
online.
don't need someone to
I'm
hate them.
I'm gonna be kind and
Mm.
I'm gonna not comment on Snoopy
Mm.
because I won't have anything kind to say.
That's fine by me. That's a white woman trying to educate me on race. I'm like,
And trying to instigate
stop.
a race war.
I don't go from friend with someone to hating them.
She doesn't even live in
Me, when
America.
I go from
Leave us
love to
alone.
hate, it's because you hurt me. If you hurt me, I hate you. You have to be my friend or to do something really fucked up like Danny for me to hate you. I don't hate OJ Patrice, but I hate Lady Latisha and Polly because I cared. If I cared about you and you do something to me that I'm like, what the fuck? I hate you. I don't see why that's so extraordinary. Yeah, why is Snoopy obsessed with you?
There's a few. Why is Green Star obsessed with me? You
Yeah,
know,
why? Is it really about the plantation wife? Like I said,
I
I'm like, I don't agree with that statement. I understand why people were offended. I also understand that what she meant was more about Lady Atisha acting superior. You're xenophobic too,
I'm gonna say that they're obsessed because
okay? But
they
like, yeah,
find
Lady
my
Atisha clearly think that she's superior for marrying her white man. Like, it's like the Danish deception. You could feel this woman was why she also got scammed out of so much money was because she was obsessed with having a white man.
hmm.
Because of your racist comment that you continued by telling you that as a white woman, it's weird that you're scolding me on what I should accept. Like, it's weird. Maybe someday you will realize how weird it sounds. But okay. Yeah, why are they obsessed with you?
I think because they find my opinions challenge them. There's
Mm.
something, I make a lot of generalized, statements. And, you know, if it applies, it's going to hit people a certain way if that's the way they are, or if that's what they think, or if it doesn't, I don't know. But in my lifetime,
I think they want you to
again,
say the colors.
I already did. It was about a perception. It was about colorism.
Your racist comment are deplorable. Loopy, do you want to come up? Oh, well,
Does
first,
she have, I mean,
are you cool with her coming up? Because, like, the thing
no, I'm
about,
not. I'm not. No,
okay, she's not
Madgie.
cool, so let's
No.
fuck that then. But for
Okay.
me, I'm just like, who are you talking to? Who is you? What a racist comment. I thought it was just the plantation wife. What is she talking about? Do you know?
The only two that they're ever bringing up are the colorized perceptions, talking
What is the
about
colorized perception?
colorism. It's
What is the
talking about,
colorized
it was
perception?
about colorism and racism. Like
Okay.
the colorism is like,
Yeah, I know. Like that exists. It's true. There is colorism.
right. Yeah. And some people have that perspective, that perception. That's what I was discussing. I didn't call anybody, you know, what they're saying. It wasn't a racist comment. Nothing I've said is
Well,
a racist
colorism is just
comment.
about the fact that some people are darker than other, and because of that, some people will have privilege.
Right. That
That's what
happens in
we're
every
talking about
culture.
colorism. Am I learning some? Are we learning something new?
No, no, they're trying to call that a racist comment. They're just really reaching. And they're white people who don't live in America that are saying this to me who isn't classified as white.
What is going on? Do you guys? You realize I don't even understand the story. I thought it was about the plantation wife thing. Now it's about colorism. What is wrong about talking about
See,
color?
oh my,
You're white, Joe. Snoopy, maybe let's not talk about who is white and who is not.
is she trying to
I
make
thought it
me
was about
white?
that.
Is she trying to force me to see myself as white? Is she trying to whitewash me? What is she trying to do?
Cannot decide for you if you're white or not. She cannot decide.
Oh my goodness. Well, anyway, Maggie, I have to go, but thank you for
Thank you
allowing
so
me
much.
up.
Thank you so much for coming by. Like I said, I'm sorry again.
I appreciate
You said
you.
you were white. Ooh, Snoopy, you can come up after. Like,
Oh
what's going
my
on?
gosh.
Like,
I mean, does she have proof? Does she have my DNA? What is up with her?
yeah, why do we care if Joe, like,
Right?
Dani says that Polly is blackfishing. You think I'm gonna go look into Polly's ancestry to know if the bitch is what blackfishing?
It's so weird.
Like I don't do that. Like if someone says that they are something, I will not be there questioning you, except if you ask money, then I will question.
I mean, there's people all over the internet that actually say racist things. If you want to go on some kind of vigilante quest to stop it, go over where it actually exists.
Hmm. Like I'm just trying to understand why we're having a fit about colorism. And if it's about the plantation wife again, I'm like, I've already said I don't agree. I will never agree because it hurts people.
I
But
won't use it again
also
because it hurt
understand,
people.
but I also
Exactly.
understand that I think it was about Lady Atisha being proud that she has a white husband.
However, Madgie, last night in Vampy's live, Lady Letitia was up on the panel and
Lady,
everyone was
what the
making a joke and everybody was calling me Plantation Princess. They were
fuck?
calling me Plantation Kitty. They were using it. Yeah, I thought it was a bad word. But everybody was laughing, ha ha. And even Lady Letitia
What
was
the
calling
fuck?
me a plantation, blah, blah, blah. So explain the hypocrisy to me so that I understand.
I don't understand. It's fucked up. I hate. You deserve it. Nobody deserves that. Isn't that the point, Snoopy? Like Plantation Princess is weird. You know that there was a whole fetish, fetish, fetishization of lighter skin slaves.
So
I just, oh my God, why are
it's
we?
supposed to be
Why?
about, yeah, I know.
That's not okay. That is not okay. I don't agree with plantation princess and I don't agree with plantation wife. I just don't agree with the word plantation anymore because clearly it traumatized people.
Right. And after I acknowledged that and said that I would not use it ever again,
Yeah.
they 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 continue and proceeded to call me the actual bad word that nobody's supposed to speak. So I have to
Well,
get ready for this week. I have so much to do. I so much still want to thank you, and I hope you have
thank you.
awesome holidays. And I'll be jumping around in the chat, starting my little fires with my fire opinions. Love you, Madge. I love the degree of honesty that you operate with. No one could be perfect,
Thank
but
you.
I appreciate your efforts.
Thank you. I do try. Thank you for accepting my apology. It was really big of you. I felt
Oh,
bad the moment I saw that she was acting like a crazy person.
yeah, I'm sorry about that too.
That's
But
fine.
everything works out for the best in the end.
Exactly. So
All right,
thank you,
take care.
Sarah.
Love to your family too.
Love you too. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, Snoopy. Do you want to come up because you're the one who left? Always watching. Shut up. Shut up. Okay. Do you want to come up, Snoopy? Like I said, I I rebuke every poly apologist. If you're not a poly apologist, then I already said I was sorry for the thing about the name. I edited it out. I already said I was sorry, but then I got extremely tired and exhausted when I learned it wasn't even her real name. That actually broke my brain. Like that broke. Oh my God, Snoopy. Because I feel, Snoopy, your issue seems to be more about Joe than about Polly and my situation. You don't agree with doxing. I agree that I don't agree with doxing. Obviously, I disagree with doxing, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to act as if I don't know that in this internet game, there's certain level of doxing. And I have been through absolutely desensitized to the doxing of uh, social media. I'm like, okay, social media, who gives a shit? But for me, it's when you go further than that. And then after learning that it's not her real name, like, no, I had that after you brought the racist up. Well, not joking. You have to understand. Like you call her a racist. All I heard was a plantation wife, and now I'm hearing about colorism, and I'm like, how does that? Like, you seem to have a really harsh view of the whole thing. which I don't understand, which is why I'm offering you the opportunity to explain yourself. But let's be clear. I'm good. I gave my opinion. Okay, but you said you were not coming back. You have to have your legal name on your PayPal. I have not gone back to check her PayPal name. I have not. I refuse. Like, I refuse. Which I address on her platform directly. I thought you wanted to tell me something because you said you were never coming back, but then you're still in the chat. So I don't know what the hell is going on. All I can say is that I will not take responsibility for what Dani has done. Anyway, why would it? Why would I when Polly is cool with what Dani has done? I cannot apologize for something Polly is cool with. Me putting out the name, I'm sorry. I've already said I'm sorry. I've Me explaining that I did it in a rush is not to excuse what I did. It is to simply explain why I did the mistake. But does that change the fact that I shouldn't have done it? Yes. But then when you guys keep on telling it to me over and over and over, I'm like, what do you want me to say about the situation? I get it. I heard you. Like, I heard it. Like, my bad. I did it. I cannot, like, it's like you want me to bow down and cry every time someone tells me that. I'm like, well, I'm not going to bow down and cry, but I'm going to say sorry. The only time hello, Mr. Goddamn. The only time I didn't say sorry was when I learned that this wasn't her name, and I got so exhausted that I was just like, I don't care anymore. Because people have been holding that shit over my head as if I did it in a malicious way. And all I said is, I didn't do it a malicious way. It wasn't okay what I did. But now learning that it wasn't her name, I'm just like, what the fuck? But then they are like obsessed with that, but they are ready to ignore everything Polly did. I'm like, yo, you want to punish me more than you want to understand what happened. And if your kink is to punish me, well, I already have the Avengers on me. I don't need any more people to try to punish me. I'm good. Like, like, what the fuck? This is actually batshit crazy. And like I said, I personally, I don't believe in blind loyalty. Okay? I don't believe in I didn't know, I didn't no, 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 no. It's not because it's your friend that when your friend does something wrong, you're suddenly absolved because it's your friend, so you do nothing. I don't believe in that. I don't care if you like me, you don't like me. Okay? If you don't if I like you, but you do something that I don't like and I don't agree with to someone I don't like, I will call you out. Like, this is how I am. I'm like, yo, my personal tie with you do not excuse what you're doing to other people. And it blows my mind that people are so gun ho on me basically betraying Polly because I didn't want the bitch to be infringing on your liberty. Because I'm like, it's not because you're my friend. It's not because I love you that it means that you have the right to talk shit about other people. Like, why is it so wrong? Like, I will never understand. I just accept that it's a part of life. But when I say I don't understand, I mean it from the bottom of my heart. That's why I don't want poly apologists in my chat. I'm like, yo, you're weird, okay? You're weird. If you are more mad that I fake dox a bitch than her sending private messages between her and other people, if you're more mad at me, then don't talk to me. You can be mad at both of us. But if you're more mad at me, it shows that all you want is just to apologize for Polly. And I can tell that because what in the name of fuck? You're blaming me for what Dani has done. Like, why? Why? I'm responsible now. It is so stupid. Like for me, I've always been about being fair. People need to feel like they are being heard. For me, that's important. People need to be heard. That's why even though Snoopy got on my last nerve, I was still being like, you can come and tell your piece. Because it's so important for me. There is nothing worse than being silenced. Like, we have all been silenced, I suppose, in one point of our life, even though you'll make it rain because it is a short, it's a fucking nightmare for me to play. I don't play shorts. Okay, it's too short. It's annoying. It's in vertical. It's annoying. Do a video with the Make It Rain. I don't see how anyone could still be upset. I understand that you can be upset. I don't understand why you're not upset that she did that to other people. Like, she was literally inventing a narrative between her and Star. And Star is more mad at me. She was throwing way more shade at me than at Polly. Star was only coming onto my platform to try to get subscribers. Like for me, that is all you're all this is weirdo. The weirdo behavior. Yeah, no, me shorts, I'm not playing short. I tried, which is one of the reason also I was late. I was trying to do that. Yo, that's where I learned it. And that's why, like I said, Plotter for me, he was a troll. And Dani went back on the same video that she was doxing Polly. She said that Plotter was a troll. Do I think Plotter is a troll? I think Plotter is a weirdo. That's what I believe. I'm like, Plotter needs Jesus. Plotter needs to remember that he was also talked to, like, she also talked about you. She also said things that you said. Like, that makes no sense that you're sitting your ass down and not seeing that I was being loyal to you by not accepting that someone was just putting word in your mouth. Like, that is not normal. I agree with you, Aspen. Fuck that shit. Oh, an Avenger is here. Oh, self-reflection will be good. That's why I have conversation with people. You constantly fall out with people. Who are the people I'm falling out with? Jag, a liar, Lady Letitia, who simply chose, like, Lady Letitia is the one who fell out with me. I I was like, you choose between me and Dani, okay? You cannot be friend with both because she took my livelihood. She took my job. Why would I be cool with anyone being in contact with that bitch? She said she chose Dani. It could have been all good, okay? That's your friend. Just don't come around me anymore. And she made it a real thing. Maybe find a real counselor. Maybe find the fucking cojones to come up. Why don't you come up? Come up and tell me what I need to be self-reflect on. Come up. You're dumb as a rock. I just refuse to be scapegoat. Okay? Come up. I fell out with fucking Jag. I was never friend with 82 to fall out with 82. Me and 82, we were always. Lady Latisha decided to make it a big deal that something really logical, which is I don't want people around me that's hanging out with the person that took my job, which is should be reasonable. And her reaction to not want Jag Odell. Okay, Jag Odell, are you stupid? Golden. I was never friend with Golden. One. Two. Golden wanted to be a content creator. She came on my channel to create a storyline, which she did successfully. And then she went to all my op. And then I hated her. And then at the end of the day, even though I hated her, I refused for people to be mean to her, like more than necessary. Like I said, Jag and Odell, I'm like, you're really saying that I fell out with Jag and Odell? Who has not fell out with Jag and Odell? Well, Jag. Official Kingpin fell out with Jag. What are you talking about? Golden? I'm like, she was someone that was trying to start a platform and she wasn't my friend, so you're weird. 82 wasn't my friend. Okay, P, what? Did I ever have a positive relationship with Official Kingpin to fell out with him? Like, I know now you're just throwing up name for the sake of it. Murph. Murph was a fake psychologist that was starting a website where there was a big button with donate. I'm sorry. Was I supposed to stay her friend? To stay his friend? Lady Latisha already explained. Polly already explained. If you wanted me to continue to have someone talk shit about other people, then that's on you. You're weird. Hello, Golden. That's far from true. And being had a channel, just kind of thought you were cool. Please, Golden. Please, 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 please. Please, 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 please. Okay? Wow. If Maria starts sending me messages where she's showing private messages between two little owl and herself, yeah, she will be the next Polly. But I don't think that Maria will do that. Please keep my name out of it. It's not me who brings your name, girl. It's everyone. Lady Latisha, who literally excommunicated you after what's her name? After Ralph and I watch you people and you're always talking shit about me. Absolutely. And you should come up to say that we all betrayed you, okay? Lady Latisha betrayed you. She didn't give a fuck when Dani said that you were sketchy. I don't know who you speak on your own live, Puck Golden. I don't give a fuck. So yeah, I don't talk about Golden, but they keep on talking about Golden and saying that I fell out with her as if I was a friend. And I'm like, the only two friends I fell out with were Lady Latisha and Polly. After that, Murph, the stupidity of wanting me to stay friend. I don't care about none of this. Why are you here? How can you not care when you're here? So yeah, let's be clear. Okay? I'm not the one who keeps on bringing up Golden. They keep on golding out Golden because they love telling me that I lost so many friends. But I'm like, Lady Atisha did not defend Golden at all. Lady Atisha did not defend Ralph at all. Dani is now falling out with Val and showing every messages of her and Val. Are you people saying that she keeps on falling out with people? Like this stupid ass shit that people say on me. Oh, she keeps on falling out with people. Everyone keeps on falling out with everyone. I have a reason to fall with people, okay? You can agree with my reason or not, but who the fuck are you to monitor my relationship? I'm like, you're Murph. You're telling me I should have stayed. Golden, are you Candyman? You can hear your name through mirrors. How the hell do you know I'm saying your name right now? If you were not freaking Val, 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 Val. Teddy, you are here so often. You do talk about Golden Queen. Yes, I talk about her because your team talk about her. But yeah, how to say this? Yes, I do talk about Golden, I suppose. But no, the person who keeps on bringing up Golden are you people. It ain't me. So yeah, what was the person saying to me? Oh, me over here has been blocked, right? Fuck. So wait. Yeah, Jag and Odell. Well, wasn't the whole thing was that I was going to follow with Jag and Odell because they are liars. So madness and stupidity. Murph was a whole fake psychologist who wanted to make money out of it. No, I wasn't going to let him do that. Polly was literally showing messages, private messages between her and Owl, and also talking shit about little Owl and inventing fucking storyline. So yes, I did say bye to her. I did. How not surprising. Like, yes, I will stand on principle, even though someone is my friend. French, I don't believe in blind loyalty. Like I don't believe in blind loyalty. I don't understand how people can believe in blind loyalty. I really don't. You do something wrong, you my friend, you're not my friend, I will call you out. You're my friend, I will try to call you out nicely and gently. I'm not going to let it go. I'm not going to let you continue. I will try nicely to tell you to stop. And then I will try more firmly. And then at one point I would just be like, oh my God, Golden, you're really antagonizing a whole mod. Rico, who cares about you and why are you here? Your team also talk about Golden. I literally said I do talk about Golden, but I'm not the one who brings her up in the story. Oh my God, Maria, your eyes and your smile. Your eyes and your smile. So yeah, I am sorry, okay, that I don't accept that people I love do bad things. If someone I love does a bad thing, you really think I'm just gonna let them be? No, because I don't believe in that. I believe that people should be doing the hard thing. Like it's not because you love someone that you are blinded to the fact. That's something I believe in. Rico, it's not that you're not allowed, that you block. But yeah, I don't like your face, and like an Avenger or Crown Family or whatever the fuck you are. So yeah, I will make you feel unwelcome, but you're welcome. I'm not gonna block you and no one's gonna block you, but I will say, what the fuck are you doing here? Shut up, Dani. Maria is such a sweetheart compared to you. Dear Lord, you deserve the time out, man, with Star. Dear Lord, yeah, she was full of shit, but you didn't need to be like that. Let's be nice. Let's be nice. You're right, but let's be nice. So I'm like, Golden, you are a controversial. I don't belong to no Avengers or to crime. I stand alone. So if you stand alone, why are you here? Oh, whatever. You know what, Rico? I don't know who you are. I just know you're someone who talks badly about me in every chat, but here you are every time I go live and my chat and my brain cannot accept it and my brain cannot understand it, but my brain has accepted it. So yeah, a lot of people come that are not little owl, but I have accepted. Why West Side Story? I guess it's a dig because you're Latina. I don't know. Golden to get information. Information about what? What information? Information about the nature of human. What information? Huh. Exactly. I'm like, that seemed a little rose. Hello, Ingrid. I'm not a little owl. I'm just here. Well, Ingrid, I recognize you? You can be a little owl if you want to. Depends on you. The only people who are not little owl are the people I who are poly apologists who are really up the Avengers butt, or people I just find to be hilarious and the bad sense. I'm like, Ingrid, I would see you as a part-time owl. I love Ingrid. I'm like, I love you, Ingrid. Yes, we do have another live and an owl. Well, you do what you want, Rico. You can do what you want. I don't strike, except if you start being an asshole. And when I said an asshole, it's no, I don't strike. Look at it. I didn't even strike what's his stupid name? King Pain. So I'm not gonna, strike you. But I know you're gonna talk badly about me. Like, do what you want. Like, every content creator or people who go on panels should realize that they open themselves to become content, which is why when I listen to Auntie Pick Me and Polly and Lady Atisha acting as if, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell? She's making us content. I'm like, you make me content. Like, you're so dumb. The moment you bring your ass on a channel, you become content. And when you're one of my mod, you can become content. Because God have my mod been attacked all the time. And now they have been attacked even by Little Owl saying that they're boring and that they're not the superstar. Listen, Tanika, you're not F, but maybe you are. No, I don't know. Like I said, I don't understand poly apologists. If you want to fight for the poly apologist right to be owl, then you can come up. Okay. Are you the woo lady? Who is woo? Who is who? Anyhow, guys, I need to stop the live because I need to go eat. And then after we have the other live with Donut. Okay, guys? So don't forget the live with Donut. We're gonna talk about the whole situation between him, Nick at Night, and Armand Wiggins and all of it because this is so stupid, guys. And I will not be wearing I will actually be wearing clothes. So see you soon, guys. Love you. Bye. See you soon. Bye.